Hello, I'm Dr. Vanessa, an education scientist for Life Extension. And for today's ingredient spotlight, we will be discussing year-round immune support. To begin, let's talk about the problem of colds and allergies. Each year, adults tend to average 2 to 3 colds, and as many as 30% of adults suffer from allergies, which of course can result in those uncomfortable symptoms like nasal congestion, runny nose, and even fever. And worse, nasal congestion can potentially cause mucus to become stagnant in the sinus cavities, leading to bacterial growth and possibly even a secondary sinus infection. And when it comes to searching for relief, over-the-counter medications usually simply manage symptoms and are typically not helpful in prevention. What we really need is a year-round immune defense, like ingredients that offer a combination of the relief for both allergies and cold prevention that can be used year-round. So the solution lies with whole food dried yeast fermentate and the probiotic Lactobacillus rhamnosus, specifically the strain CRL1505. So let's first discuss this unique yeast fermentate. Now it is made from Saccharomyces cerevisiae, or also known as baker's yeast, through a special fermentation process. But the yeast itself is inactive, but the beneficial compounds are still present, like the proteins, fibers, polyphenols, vitamins, amino acids, beta-glucans, and the yeast metabolites. What the studies are showing is that this unique fermentate can boost the immune response by supporting secretory IgA antibody levels and can enhance natural killer cell activity. Now, natural killer cells, also known as NK cells, are part of the innate immune system, which are those first responders to infection. Now, this unique yeast fermentate can also inhibit the allergic effects of histamine, which we'll see in the upcoming slides. Now, the story of this unique yeast fermentate on the human immune system is an interesting story. It started in Iowa at Diamond V Mills, a factory that produces yeast cultures. What the company did was they took notice that the factory workers who manufacture the yeast cultures, were actually using fewer sick days than the office workers. So this curious trend resulted in a pilot study to determine why. The study discovered that the factory workers had stronger immune systems, and this was due to higher levels of secretory IgA and increased natural killer cell activity when compared to the office workers. So the serendipitous discovery has now led to 6 clinical studies on this unique yeast fermentate. So let's go over those 6 studies quickly. So the first 3 are randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trials using 500 milligrams per day of the whole food dried yeast fermentate for 12 weeks. This first study was with 96 healthy adults, mean age of 39, found significant reductions in the severity of nasal congestion, particularly during periods of higher pollen count, a reduction in the severity of runny noses, and a 43% fewer days with nasal congestion compared to placebo. Now, the second study is looking at 116 non-vaccinated individuals with the mean age of 37. What the researchers found was a 13% reduction in even coming down with the cold or the flu compared to placebo. And this third study is looking at now vaccinated individuals with the mean age of 44. What they found was an 11% reduction in coming down with the common cold or developing the flu, and a shorter duration of days being sick. So 17% shorter duration in those common cold or flu symptoms compared to placebo. So the next group of studies, this first one here is a randomized placebo-controlled crossover trial of 12 healthy adults, mean age of 36. Now this time they were only given a single dose of the 500 milligrams of the whole food dried yeast fermentate. And then an hour later, the researchers found a significant increase in the expression of the natural killer cell activation. And that was just after an hour of a single dose. Now, this middle study is an open label study of 22 healthy adults given 500 milligrams per day of the whole food dried yeast fermentate for 8 weeks. And they did find a significant increase in the antibody Secretory IgA found in the saliva. And this last study is really interesting. It's a single-blind, placebo-controlled crossover trial of 12 healthy adults with the mean age of about 29. Now, this time they were using a topical application of the yeast fermentate after mimicking an allergic immune response with a histamine scratch test. So now this is the histamine study. The researchers applied histamine-containing tips to the skin of the participants' arms to initiate an allergic response. Then when the skin became red and inflamed, the researchers topically applied either placebo or the yeast fermentate. Then 10 minutes later, when the inflammatory effect of the histamine was there, what they discovered was that the placebo group, the histamine reaction still persisted, but the yeast fermentate group had a 54% reduction in inflammation on the arm, and that was just after 10 minutes of that topical application. So these are the 6 yeast fermentate studies. So let's take a look at the role of those probiotics, or the probiotic, the Lactobacillus rhamnosus, that strain CRL1505, which was originally isolated from goat's milk in northwestern Argentina. And here's how it works. So the proposed mechanism of action is that the Lactobacillus rhamnosus, the CRL1505, stimulates the dendritic cells, or also known as DC cells, that line the digestive tract. And they're represented here by that green immune cell on the picture. Now, what DC cells do when they're activated is they initiate a series of events that lead to the production of that IgA antibody, represented here by the Y shapes on the picture. Now, IgA is released along the mucosal surfaces of the digestive tract and acts like the first line of immune defense against unwanted bacteria and viruses. But let's take a look at a human study. So this study is a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial conducted by nutritionists, pediatricians, and immunologists on 298 healthy male and female children between the ages of 2 and 5. Now, what the researchers were doing was looking at the efficacy of the Lactobacillus rhamnosus, CRL1505, on colds and flu. The children, what they were given was 100 million colony-forming units of Lactobacillus rhamnosus, again, that strain of CRL1505, in a yogurt drink. So they took the yogurt drink for 5 days out of the week for 6 months. Now the placebo group also received a yogurt drink, but it was without that Lactobacillus rhamnosus CRL1505. So here's what they found. Now this first bar graph is showing total incidence of infection, or whether the children became sick. In the Lactobacillus rhamnosus CRL1505 group, which is listed here as the probiotic group, which is how I'll refer to it from now on, in the probiotic group, there was a 49% fewer infections cases compared to the placebo group. The second graph demonstrates the incidence of specific infections. So the probiotic group had 55% fewer colds and flu cases, 61% fewer pharyngitis or tonsillitis cases, and 65% fewer diarrhea cases compared to placebo. Now the next graph, or a couple bar graphs here, show that the probiotic group had 46% fewer cases of fever and 33% less antibiotic use compared to the placebo group. And this last graph shows here 47% increase in Secretory IgA antibody levels from the baseline in the probiotic group, and no significant difference in IgA levels in the placebo group from baseline. So who would benefit from this combination of a whole food dried yeast fermentate, and the probiotic Lactobacillus rhamnosus strain CRL1505. Well, really anyone who is looking for a daily use combination product for simultaneously providing both cold and allergy prevention and relief year round. I'm Dr. Vanessa for Life Extension. Thank you for listening.